What's up? It's a prodigal son. It's Mzansi Mental Health. It's the Zamokuhle Masondo Network, man. And I just want to talk about something quick, which is um, breakdowns and breakthroughs. And this is something that I'm currently going through, man. And I'm talking not just like today, not even today, like this week. Um, I realized something from the things I experienced this week. And what I realized is that reflecting on the week that was, is that this week I had a lot of breakthroughs in the sense that I had a lot of good things happen in my life. I had a lot of moments where I saw that the dream that I'm pushing towards is it's about to be realized. It's about to be real. I'm about to envision it. I'm about to feel it. I'm about to see it. I'm getting there. Have you ever had that moment, like, for a lot of us who are pushing for stuff? We're pushing for stuff, man. We want to make it in this life. We want to achieve, and we're pushing towards those goals. And sometimes when you're pushing, man, like, damn, like sometimes when you're pushing, um, there are more stumbling blocks than breakthroughs. And it's discouraging when you're working and you like you can't see the light, and man, and you're a good person and you have a good vision, but things are not just happening, and you get discouraged. And those are the type of things that make us want to give up. And so I experienced that as well. But like this week I was experiencing a moment where my dream was being validated. What I'm trying to achieve was being validated. It was like, you know what? The universe, God, the ancestors were finally saying, whatever it is you're working towards or pushing towards, yes, I got that stamp of approval after a long time of difficulty, tough times. I was getting that. And on the flip side, so many changes happened in my life. Got a lot of, like I'm saying, we're talking today about breakdowns and I had a lot of breakdowns, had a lot of moments that literally broke my heart and changed my life forever at that. And that is painful, painful stuff, things that I didn't see coming, big decisions that I had to make. And in talking about this, I want to mention something also, that happened, because it's in relation and especially to my breakdowns, is that one thing I realized is that for the past couple of months, since last year October or anything, I think that I've been removed from situations that I wanted to stay in. Sometimes in life you want to stay in certain situations. You want to stay there, and there are signs that come to you where you start to feel like, hey, maybe I don't belong here. Maybe I'm not appreciated here. Maybe I'm not loved here. Maybe, time comes to an end. And I was removed from places, not only places where I shouldn't have been. Some places I should have been there, but I overstayed. And sometimes when you overstay your welcome, or when you overstay the time that you need to stay at the specific place, you are removed. You need to know not only not to go to certain places, but you need to know that some places that are good for you, you need to know when it's time to leave, when it's no longer good, Not everything is good. That relationship doesn't have to last forever, because it comes to a place where it's toxic and it's not good, and now you have to leave before it's toxic. And sometimes we mess up good relationship because we overstay our welcome and we stay longer. And I feel like I had stayed longer in certain situations than I had to stay, because I wanted to work. And God and the universe and the ancestors and the spirit guides, or whoever it was removing me from these situations, because I've overstayed my welcome. I've done enough here. Still trying to prove my value after years. Still trying to get someone's validation after, and you'll be removed from those situations because no, you've overstayed. Because no, why must you prove yourself? No, why must you beg for love? No, why must you beg to be recognized? No, move, because you've overstayed. And they've had enough. Sometimes they've had enough of you. And when you give, and when you continue to give and overgive, and it comes to a point where, you've given enough. And so I've been removed from it. And it was painful for me. And not realizing that this is happening for me, it was like, wow. The act of being removed from these situations is painful, because you don't want to be removed, and it leads to a breakdown. And some of my breakdowns was due to being removed in those situations. Situations where I saw myself in there forever. Situations that I believe would have worked. Situations, you know what I mean. So that was what it was for me. And what I realized, because I was like, hey, it's funny. I'm having breakthroughs, but I'm also having breakdowns. That, funny enough, what we need to understand is that there is a correlation and a relationship between the breakdowns that we have and the breakthroughs that we have. Because once you allow yourself to give into the process of what you are being taken through, and you allow yourself to be removed from certain places, situations that were not for you, you then reach a point of a breakthrough. Without that breakdown, I wouldn't have gotten to some of the breakthroughs, and the breakdown seemed like the end, but it actually was the beginning. And sometimes when you think something is breaking, it's actually coming together. It's coming together. So to anyone who's going through a breakdown, man, it's going together. And sometimes, and you know, for some of you, you need to move away from the situation. You need to leave that relationship, man. You know that man don't love you. You know that woman don't love you. You need to move away. And if you don't, you will try to hold on. Guess what? The universe will make a way for it to be so bad that you are forcefully removed from the situation. Though the choice is yours. It's either you will forcefully you will remove yourself while the signals are there, the sign are, and the funny thing is, like, the signs are always there for me. I always knew. And for many of the situations, I always knew from the beginning that no, man. But because I want it to work, because I'm lying to myself. And so some of you want, I get it. You want it to work. But look, it's either you're gonna leave now because the signs are there, or you're gonna leave forcefully, or that situation is gonna destroy you. You know, and the choice is yours. But I want you to know that your breakdowns are a relation to your breakthroughs. And when you experience a breakdown, don't think it's the end, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of a breakthrough, the beginning of something good. Um, some things end, good things end, so better things can begin. You know, tough times never last. Don't forget, I'm coming with a book called Tough Times Never Last. But this is what it is, man. Breakdowns and breakthroughs. What a powerful concept. And I hope you can take something away from this. Your breakdown is what's going to bring about your breakthrough. It's the Prodigal Son. It's Mzansi Mental Health. It's the Zamokuhle Masondo Network. I love you all. Thank you for listening.